I think we're live. Hello. Sorry, Bubs. I woke him up.
Again, featuring Bubs.
All right, I guess we'll give it a couple of minutes for people to join the chat. Yeah. For whoever is going to watch this live stream after it's done, it's going to be pretty funny. It's going to be like the first 5 minutes of me just like dancing. Oh, I think we have somebody in the chat. Hello?
Wait, do we?
I think so. It says 3 people.
Oh, 3 people.
Is anybody there? The participants list never works on this. Just be out. Hello. Thank you so much. And thank you for pointing out that link problem. I really appreciate it. It's been a busy morning for us. But how are you guys? What's going on? When do you leave for your trip?
Aloha. Fitting.
Very fitting.
Yep.
Oh, what's the weather like in Hawaii right now? It's probably so nice. Oh, I thought I saw a 4th person, but then they left.
It's a bit of a slower start than last time.
It is a slower start. It feels like a slow Sunday in general.
Yeah.
We are in full-blown fall weather.
It's super cold and...
Well, not super. It's just chilly in the mornings and in the evenings. It's that weird temperature where you wake up and you have to have like long sleeves on and pants, but then by the afternoon you're boiling hot, and then in the evening you're freezing again. It's great. All the trees are changing color too. You have coffee on your nose.
Still?
It's up here.
No. Well, there it's going to stay.
All right. We leave in January to start our 3-year travels. Weather here is constant high 80s, low 90s. Oh, so warm.
3 years of travel.
So do you have, I'm assuming you don't have the full 3 years already planned out. Are you kind of doing it by like chunks of time? Are you guys going to miss Hawaii? I mean, that's really exciting, but at the same time, like I feel like Hawaii is also such a nice place to be.
Well, maybe they'll go to more like Hawaii-like weather.
True. That is true.
Like Bali.
I
think they did say Bali. They said something like that.
Yeah, last week.
Yeah.
South America, Europe, Asia over the 3 years. That's pretty sweet. If you need any tips on China, we've got lots for you.
Mm-hmm.
Lots of China tips.
What?
This is the slowest start we've had in a while.
Yeah, it's a little bit of a slow, but you know, like it's a Sunday afternoon. People are doing stuff.
Yes, maybe I
Shelby is recording, maybe.
Yes.
Live life with a view, is not bringing water on his hikes.
Okay. I got that.
Any specific destinations you guys are gonna hit up? South America, I'm guessing you will be in
Brazil?
No, not Brazil, sorry. Venezuela? No, not Venezuela.
Can you words today?
No, there's a country. Argentina. Argentina.
There you go.
Yeah.
So going to miss Hawaii. After we are done traveling, we will come back here to live. We will definitely need help with China. We've heard so many different things. We can, just reach out to us. We'll give you all of the tips and tricks.
Mm-hmm.
It is, traveling to China is a bit different than other Asian countries just because of, things are a little more strict.
NordVPN, highly recommended.
Yeah, that was a good VPN.
Yeah. If you, I know it's a little bit more expensive, but Google Fi is a really good plan to have. I have heard a lot of feedback that it does work in China. So you pay them the regular fee. Don't have to worry about the SIM cards running out of money. Use Google Hangouts to make phone calls, because a lot of times it's hard to get connected.
And the maps, the Uber thing.
Yeah, so that one is going to be a tiny itty bitty bit difficult. I'll link you the.
Yes, they're going to Peru, Brazil, Argentina, Galapagos, and Bolivia. That's a very cool list.
Yeah.
Are you guys going to do like what is it called? What is it called in Peru that we want to do? Wow, I need more coffee today too.
Inca Trail.
The Inca Trail. Thank you.
Yeah, so I just linked it. I just linked it in the yes, Machu Picchu. I linked it in the chat. That's their version of Uber. You can't get it on Google Play, and it's a little finicky to get working. But once you get it working, it does work pretty well. And one really good thing about it is that same with Uber, they basically they monitor their drivers, and in order to be a driver used on Didi, they have to be able to communicate. So they might not speak English, but they will be able to communicate enough to get you from point A to point B.
They speak enough English. Even our driver was saying, like, he spoke Chinese to us because you spoke Chinese, but he was saying, like, he speaks enough English to be able to get to point A from point A to point B.
What I'm saying is, like, that's a requirement for their drivers. So, if you're going to go to Alipay, get Alipay. It's really difficult. It was actually really difficult to get around using cash. So and you on WeChat, you used to be able to put money in the wallet, but now it requires you to be a permanent resident, basically, of China before you can get it, because you need their social security before you can get a bank account, and everything is linked up to your bank account. But Ali Cash or Alipay, it's also fairly widely accepted, and you just beep everything. Everything just scans. It's pretty good. Yeah, that's the couple of things. And their
e-bikes.
Those are the main things. I would do a little bit of research on e-bikes. So sorry, not e-bikes. What I mean is rent-a-bike. What they have is a really good rent-a-bike system in all the big cities, and it cuts your commute down really quickly. We actually have a video about this, right?
We do.
Yeah. You can check it out. But
top 10 travel tips for China.
Yeah, but I think that's like the biggest things. Also, no, Google Maps doesn't work.
We heard it's mainly cash only.
It depends on where you go. If you're gonna,
it's always good to have cash on you.
Yeah.
I mean, most restaurants and stuff will take credit card, but Asia in general, there's like a lot of street vendors and a lot of like side street things, which will only take cash, which is why it's good to have it on you. Yeah,
if you're able to get WeChat money in your WeChat wallet, so there are ways of doing that. There's a website I never used it myself, but I've been told that basically what it'll be is you wire someone some money, and then they will
put it in for you.
Yeah, they'll basically put it in for you for a fee. Now, of course, there is that. You have to have good faith that they will do that. So there's a little bit of a risk there.
I think it's easier to just use cash anyway.
Well,
plus the conversion for you guys from USD to UN is going to be fantastic.
Yeah, but I highly recommend you making Alipay work. 99% of places will also accept it, and it's just a QR code that you scan, and it gets charged straight to that credit card or whatever it is that's linked to it. So pretty good.
The dog is snoring in the background.
Yeah.
It's not us snoring, guys.
We have the babas.
We're dog sitting.
Still. Yeah.
He's cute. Any other questions about China?
Yeah, since it's just us,
we've got a whole private chat going on here. Or even if you have questions about Europe, I mean, I can tell you all about Greece. If you're going to Greece.
Airbnb, it was really good.
Yes, I would Airbnb in Greece too.
Yeah.
Definitely.
You don't need that. I think it was like €12 bus pass when you get out of the airport.
Well, it depends where in Greece you're going.
Yeah, but if you're staying in Athens, you don't need it. Just pay for the per use tickets.
They are going to Greece.
They are going to
nice.
Greece,
Where in
yes.
Greece are you going? Athens? Any of the islands?
Well, they're traveling for what, 3 years? They can kind of go anywhere. Very jealous.
I know, me too. I wonder if anybody else is going to join today.
I don't know, but we'll hang out for a little bit, and if no one joins, no big deal. I guess everybody's busy. Is it a long weekend or something? No, it's not, is it?
It is not a long weekend, no.
But I guess it's kind of back to school still, I would say.
We found that when you book Airbnb for a month or more, the price drops are insane.
Yeah.
Totally are.
Yeah, when did we discover this? I think it was Paris or something.
Yeah.
And then I was just like, well, let's... And then I clicked the wrong thing, and I booked for like... Well, not booked, but I did the thing for like 40 days, and it was crazy. I think when we were looking, it was like half the price or more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If only we could stay a whole month in a country.
That's what happens when you have a job.
True, true, true.
Yeah.
I guess in the meantime, we can talk a little bit about the launch.
Sure, yeah.
I mean, you guys already saw all our posts and stuff, but we'll do a quick announcement. So we launched our ebook, Tea and Andy's Guide to Maximize Your Vacation. It's all of our tips and tricks and travel hacks on saving money, really maximizing your time. So for people who, like us, who do, we have jobs and we can't travel full time, we really try to get the most out of the time that we take off. So we have a lot of tips and tricks on how to really use that to your advantage. And do
it on a budget.
It's about a 20-page guide. We're selling it on our website right now for $12.99 Canadian, which I think is the equivalent of what, $7 American?
$12.99.
Sorry, $12 Canadian. Oh my gosh. I'm so used to saying 99. Everything is something 99. Anyway, that's like the equivalent of $7 American. We tried to go to that link and nothing came up. What?
Which link?
The link that I put on here. Let's see. Okay, maybe if I change it to just shop.
Yeah, we only have one thing on there anyways.
Okay, I'm just going to do this.
She's changing it. Thanks for testing it out for us.
It's working on our end, but I wonder if it's because we are logged in.
She's got it now. He, she.
Both of you?
Both of you.
Oh, okay. Well, I just changed it to shop, so there's only one thing in there.
Yeah.
There we go. Yeah, I don't know. I forgot to put it before because we usually post a video on the weekend and I update the link for the video. So I did that this morning. And then when I was talking about the ebook launch, I totally forgot to go back and re-update the link. So, but we have it for sale on our website. And another announcement that we wanted to make is that we've actually also set up our Patreon. And so we've also put the ebook in one of our Patreon tiers, which is a little bit cheaper than if you were to buy it on the website. And we have some other exciting news, but I think we'll give it a little bit more time before we talk about the rest of the Patreon stuff.
Yeah.
Get that evergreen income rolling. Yeah, exactly. That's what we're trying to do.
Well, actually, before we even talked about it, it was really just you guys all seem to have the same questions. So then Tia and I were like, we should just
write it down.
Yeah, at first we said we should put it into a Google Doc just for us, and then as it kind of built and we were thinking about it and how we can, and then we got our website, we were like, maybe we should use the shop function.
I mean, we already pay for it.
I know. So,
do you guys have a Patreon account? We weren't sure at the start if we should set one up right away. I think we should have probably set it up earlier than we did. But
yeah, maybe.
I don't know. I'm kind of excited that we have it set up now and we have some stuff that we're going to be giving out for different tiers.
Looks like they do not have a Patreon, at least not here.
You guys should totally set up a Patreon, by the way, if you don't already have one. Especially if you're traveling for 3 years.
Agreed.
I have to do it, though. I have to get it going. Yes, do it up. It takes a little bit of time. You have to like sit down and think of all of your tiers and kind of what you're going to give out. But once you have that, like the layout already set and ready to go, it's really easy to kind of put it in. And then you just have to market it.
Which is the hard part.
Which is what we're trying to do now.
It's the hard part.
Marketing is definitely not our strong suit.
No, I already knew I sucked. Tia proved to herself that she sucks. Patreon is basically a way for people who really like want to get to know you. It's a way for them to support you, and it's on a subscription system, and then you give them kind of levels of subscription. In turn, you can offer them things or access or contact. So what I mean by that is contact, as in you can set up a custom Facebook group or a Discord that they will get invited to when
you basically just give them additional things that they don't get from your YouTube channel. And you do different tiers of that.
Yeah, I was getting there.
Oh, sorry. You're taking a long time.
You're always coming off.
Sorry.
It's okay.
Anyway, for example, we did like we have 4 tiers, I think. So we did a $3 tier. No, a $2 tier.
Just go to our website. Or I actually not our website. Sorry, I linked it in the chat. But we have a $2 tier.
See, now you cut me off.
Then 5, to get back at you. Then 10, then 25.
I was gonna say what we have in them.
Okay, introduce the $2 tier.
So $2 tier is our staycationers tier. You get to give your tiers names. It's really fun. And
no, it's not. It's so hard to come up with the tier names.
Basically, our staycationer tier is $2 per month, and people can opt in and cancel as they please. So, like, it's not like if somebody wants to opt in, they're stuck for a year. It's they opt in, they decide, after a month they don't want to give you the money anymore, they can opt back out. But basically, our $2 staycationers tier gives you, we send you a Tia and Andy sticker. And also a personalized letter that we're going to write and put in the mail and send to you. And that's it for that tier, right? Yes.
Yep.
And then our next tier up is our Weekenders tier, which is $5. And that gives you everything from the first tier, so the sticker and the note, plus exclusive access to patron-only content. So we have a lot of stuff, and you guys probably have it too, like bloopers, outtakes, footage that you didn't end up using in your YouTube videos, but that's actually still pretty cool. So that's what we're going to provide to our patrons, is this extra content that other people wouldn't get to see. Yeah,
there was for our camping one, I think I was trying to chop some wood, and then I really missed, and then it was kind of funny, but then you really didn't fit anywhere in the video.
We have a lot of blooper reel stuff. Yeah.
What was the other thing? We were looking at some other thing too.
We did. We visited a local market that we're not sure if we were going to post.
Right. Yeah.
But we still had good footage from it, and we could put a vlog together. So things like that.
There was this one time that I tried to say something, but then I had to say it like 5 times. So the other 4 times can go.
Blooper reel.
Something like that. I'm sure Tia will trip one of these days and it'd be pretty funny.
You just have to catch it on video.
Yeah.
Actually, I wish I had caught this on video. So our latest video that went up today was on Flower Pot Island. And it was really windy that day because we were preparing to get a storm in the area.
Oh, yeah.
And Andy went to stand beside the flower pot so we could take a picture. And I kid you not, this wave of water came and hit the rock so hard that it literally splashed him from head to foot. He was completely soaked. And I really wish I had caught it on video to put in the vlog, but
I didn't have this particular sweater on, but a fleece sweater and then a shirt underneath. The shirt underneath was instantly soaked. And then it's not like the water came into the collar or something. It only hit me up to here. But yeah, instantly soaked. Huge wave.
Hey, Exploration, welcome to the stream. Happy Sunday. How's it going? I would think you'd have to give things of that. So we're talking about Patreon right now because we were just telling Just Be Out that we, as part of our ebook launch, we also set up our Patreon account. So Just Be Out. I mean, yeah, you can give things of value, but we actually found, so we did some research. We looked at other Patreon accounts from bigger and smaller YouTubers, and we found that for the smaller tiers, it's not so much that people are expecting you to give them something of value. It's that they genuinely want to support you. We did some research on Reddit threads, things like that. And it was funny. I actually came across this Reddit thread asking, it was one of those ask me ones. And it was like to people who give, what is it? On Twitch. I think it's Twitch. People who basically give money to gamers. Why do you give money? So a lot of people were saying, and it was a lot of people who don't even do it specifically for gamers. They do it for YouTubers. And a lot of people were saying, I have the extra cash to spare. I follow this person, I watch their videos, and at the end of the day, they're creating, media. I mean, you pay $10 for a Netflix subscription, you pay for Amazon Prime. Why not give these small content creators a little bit of money to work with too for the stuff that they're entertaining you with? Mm-hmm. So that's why we kind of did the smaller tiers, and we knew that we wouldn't be able to give, full products worth a lot of value, but even sending somebody like a personalized letter can actually mean so much to somebody who really, really likes you and follows you, right?
Yeah.
Go Wild Geese. Welcome. How's it going? Thank you so much. Thank you. We'll talk about the ebook in a little bit. We're talking about Patreon right now because we set up our Patreon as well as part of our ebook launch. So we were going through our tiers. We had a $2 tier. We had a $5 tier. Our next two tiers, Just Be Out, are the ones where we do offer actual products that would be of value. So our $10 tier, you would get everything that we like from the tier above it, plus a copy of our ebook. And then in our very last tier, which is kind of the second announcement that we have today, it's our $25 tier. It's a little more expensive, but you would basically get a Tia and Andy destination t-shirt for every vacation that we take while you're a patron. We had to set some boundaries to make sure that it made sense. So basically the way that we set it up was if you're a patron for the month prior to our vacation and the month of our vacation, we would send you one of our Tia and Andy destination t-shirts. And we are currently wearing some mock-ups of them. We're waiting for the full ones to be printed. But these are our first batch of destination t-shirts that we're going to be giving out as part of our Patreon. Unfortunately, they're not for sale on our website right now. We're still exploring different ways that we can sell merchandise without losing money.
Well, let's break it down a little bit.
Yeah.
So basically what happens is we use Squarespace for our website hosting, and they do have a shop. But in order for us to sell anything to anyone, we'll first have to pay for the monthly subscription, which is $12.
Yearly.
Well, it's monthly, but we pay per year.
Yeah.
It's $12. And then it's they take 3%. So for every t-shirt, that would be about $2.
Yeah.
And then they don't process the payment for you, so you need a payment processor who also takes $3.
Yeah, so on Squarespace, the payment processor that they use is a company called Stripe.
Oh,
sorry,
I
can never get it right. It's called Stripe. And as Andy said, they also take a cut. So because our designs were so intricate with color, because we're using actual travel photos that we've taken, the cost of printing was a lot higher. And we were just finding that if we tried to sell these on our store with having to pay Squarespace, having to pay Stripe, and paying for the t-shirts, it was actually going to hit us
and taxes and shipping
and shipping. Yes, we didn't even think of shipping. We are located in Canada, so shipping to the States is a little more expensive.
Yeah, so it made a little bit more sense for it to be on Patreon, and it's kind of like a patron exclusive. We feel like most of the people who would want to buy our t-shirts anyways are people who like us.
Plus, we figured with a higher value tier, we would actually offer this for every vacation we take. So if we take 3 vacations a year, then if you're a patron for the 2 months of each of those vacations, you get 3 different destination t-shirts.
Yeah.
So I mean, this is some really good information that we wanted to share with you guys, as like everybody that joins our streams, because as content creators, I'm sure these are all avenues that everybody kind of thinks about or explores. And, we didn't even factor in that we would have to pay Squarespace and Stripe these processing and transaction fees. We didn't realize that until we really started to dig into it. So it was a really good process of figuring out how everything works and how hard it is to sell apparel and merchandise.
Yeah, I guess this is why a lot of people do not have t-shirts. And if they have t-shirts, they would do it through a service like Teespring.
Yes.
We look into Teespring, and the problem with Teespring was that everything that that they make for you, they technically have the rights to it.
They own all the rights to the content
right.
we make to sell on there.
So
that's why we didn't go down that route.
We didn't go down that route. We feel like, because all the t-shirts are basically going to be some sort of thing like this, where it's destination vacation days, and we feel like it's very generic, and it might catch on and people might like it. And if that's the case, then they would own it, and we would not be able to provide these shirts anymore unless it's exclusively with Teespring. So there's some.
We would actually be infringing copyright if we tried to sell these shirts off of Teespring after we put it on there.
We should do a live on specific topics such as Patreon and other topics related to blogging. Hey,
that's a good idea, actually. We should. We'll get that set up.
Well, maybe next week.
Because we've learned a lot through this process.
Yeah, we did.
A lot.
I smell another ebook.
I know, right, Exploration? It is pretty crazy. We were shocked. And, I have Andy to thank for this, because I found Teespring. I found that other YouTubers...
tends to jump on these things really, really quick.
I found that other YouTubers were using it, and I was like, this is great. Like, they take care of the printing and the shipping. All we have to do is upload our stuff and like market it. And he's like, wait, there's got to be a catch. So we read in depth through the terms and conditions, and then we found that. Yeah,
it was like this on the second page. You know how like Google searches is only really 10 results long because nobody ever looks at page 2. Yep, they put it on like they would actually set it pretty clearly exactly what it is, and they will own it. And they will own it in the sense that not just the design, they have intellectual ownership over it. Meaning, if we wanted to do destination vacation days, that would be no good because it's now copying their design. So we needed to not do that.
That is crazy. The other company would own it. Yeah, they make it sound so easy. Sneaky, but I know, so sneaky. You always have to read the fine print. In other exciting news, as part of the launch, I don't know, this is not really...
Restart. Sorry. We have a few more people in here now.
Nabul, hello, how's it going?
Yes, so in this particular live, we're plugging something else of ours, which is a continuation plug, if you will, from last time. We launched our first product, which is our ebook, and it is available on our website and Patreon. You want to tell everybody a little bit more about that, Tia?
Why don't we see how everyone's doing first? We've been talking a lot.
All right.
Let's take a break from us. How are you guys? How's everybody's day going? What's the weather like? And I don't ask that in an I'm bored kind of way. I truly ask it because it is cold here. And I want to know about all of the warm destinations that people are currently living in. In the meantime, the other thing I was going to say is to set up all of this stuff, at least in Canada, we actually had to register ourselves as a legitimate business because we need a business number. So that's also something you might want to keep in mind. Yeah, once you start selling product, you need to be able to record your taxes and all of that.
Yeah. It's hot and humid in Florida. Of course it is. Warm here during the day, 26 degrees Celsius.
Been to the pool and the beach today? Oh, man. So jealous.
Where are you, Go Wild Geese?
Hot and humid in Florida, 26 Celsius. Oh. Oh. Spain. Wow.
Hey, that was on our list for next year.
We have so many things on the
No,
list.
but like
for
we
next
actually
year.
recently talked about this. Barcelona. Yeah.
That's awesome. Have you always lived in Spain, Go Wild Geese?
Come, it's great. Yeah, no, I'm sure it is.
Oh no, not live. You guys you're there visiting right now, right? Come, it's great. Yeah, let me just hop on a plane.
Slovakia and
UK. Gotcha.
Why are we so far north? Because we like our universal health care.
That is a bonus of Canada. I'll give it that.
I don't know. We're Canadians. My parents immigrated to Vancouver, BC from Taiwan when I went there. I started in grade 4 there. So what is that, 9 or something? And then I lived in BC forever. Then I moved here 6 years ago, and she's never left it.
Exploration. You want to know why? Because the states won't take us.
Oh yes, there's that too. Yeah. There is also that.
They won't let us in. Good answer with the universal health care.
Yeah. That is always a bonus.
It is a bonus. I think that's the one thing that I'd be like kind of scared to leave behind if we ever left Canada.
Anne of Green Gables. Yes, that is from here. If you come to Canada, come where we are.
We'll show you around. We'll take you to Toronto.
Maybe you don't care for Toronto.
No, you don't like. Well, okay. Well, there's other things. We can go elsewhere.
Like Flower Pot Island.
Yes, Flower Pot Island. Now that we have the drone license, we should go back so we can actually fly it there.
You guys think this is spontaneous, but I've heard this like 5 times in the last like 12 hours. We need to go back there.
It's still the same day.
I said last 12 hours. Ridiculous, this girl. We were just there.
That's okay. Honestly, if you're going to come to Canada, other than Ontario, I'd highly recommend BC or even Alberta and Calgary.
Yes.
BC
is nice.
BC is very beautiful.
Yep. All right. Hey, we finally got some people in here. This is exciting.
We had a slower start today.
We did.
For the first like 5 minutes, I was doing my own little dances. I was saying to Andy that whoever watches the live stream after we're done it's going to be the 5 minutes of me just dancing to no music. And then we had a good chat with Just Be Out.
Mm-hmm.
And now we have all you guys, and it's a party in here. By the way, guys, feel free to drop your links. Let everybody know what your channels are about. I know most of you have already met each other, but just feel free to do it. We don't stop that. We actually like when you guys do that, because part of the point that we started live streaming was so that everybody could meet each other and meet new creators.
To be honest, it's also that we can meet new people too.
Yeah, it's a good way to collaborate and make friends. I have a friend in Toronto. Oh, do they live there or are they just visiting?
Well, it sounds like they live there.
Seriously, though, Spain, so jealous.
So
have the water, please.
It's my water.
It's our water.
My water. But yeah, nice places in Canada. We have we have the only Notre Dame that's left.
For now.
Well, it's gonna be a while. There is there's Toronto, the CN Tower. I don't know. I've been there too many times, but when I went there for the first time, it was pretty.
There's
cool.
so much other things to do in Toronto, though. We have a Toronto series that's going to be coming up in a month or so. Yep. So you'll get to see all of that stuff.
Ripley's Aquarium, the ROM.
There's Distillery District. There's the actual Steam Whistle Brewery. There's the Lakeshore. There's so many events that take place, and so many, like there's Chinatown, Greek Town,
I love
Italy.
Chinatown. Nepal, we will take you up on that. Are you in the Rivieras? I think you are. I remember.
Exploration did edge walk. Nobody will do it with me. Come back here and do it with me, please.
No, he's
This
already
guy
done
won't
it.
do it.
Why?
Was it epic? Was it epic? Oh my god, just tell me how cool it was. I'm so jealous. Literally, I can't find any of my friends that want to do it with me. They're like, oh, but it's just the CN Tower. And I'm like, but you get to walk outside. You never get to walk outside. When would you? Oh, okay. So I'm like getting like high pitched shrill
voice. If you
voice.
really want to be very far up, just go next to a cliff.
It's not the same. It's just not the
same
thing. It was really cool. I was nervous at first, and you get to lean over. Oh my gosh, that's so cool. That's sweet.
Yeah, but you're afraid of heights.
I'm not afraid of heights.
Oh, sorry, you're afraid of falling.
Two different things. Two different things.
It's the same thing.
It's not the same thing.
You're afraid of high areas.
Has anybody else done anything like crazy skydiving, bungee jumping?
Yeah.
Anything epic like that? I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to everybody in the chat.
Saint Maxime.
I'm just across the bay of Saint Tropez in a city named Saint Maxime.
Okay,
Andy is looking it up on the map.
I am mapping it because I've been to the Riviera.
Exploration says it's not the same as a cliff, so just so you know.
Oh, I must have driven through this. Well, obviously I didn't know you at the time, but I must have driven through this. So I took yeah, pretty sure.
He's in depth looking at the map, Nabul.
Yep, I am. Oh, maybe not.
By the way, in the meantime, guys, Just Be Out, let us know what their channel is about. They are travel vloggers, travel tips, and food reviews. And they are currently based in Hawaii. If you haven't checked them out, go check them out. They do some really awesome Hawaii vlogs and videos. And they're actually going to be leaving in January for a 3 years of travel. Craziness.
No, I didn't drive through there. I came down to the basically South France near Marseille. Yeah, near Marseille. So you're a little bit east of that, Nabul.
Right? It's probably so warm there still.
It's really nice. And even though people don't speak a lot, well, actually 50-50. Some people don't speak a lot of English, but they try very hard.
Are we talking about the same place? I'm talking about Hawaii.
Oh, I'm talking about the French Riviera.
I'm like, they speak English there.
Sorry, I was still looking at the map.
Travel in the French Riviera. I know, 3 years. That's a long time of travel. That'd be pretty sweet.
How long did that take? 8 hours. Yeah. That's right. I came down to around Marseille, went here, and then
nobody can see your screen. He's just talking to himself now. All right. I guess we will re-plug the book because this live stream is about the launch of the ebook. So, guys, I know all of you already know this because I literally have posted it everywhere and we talked about it last week, but we officially launched our ebook today, which was super, super exciting for us. It's for sale on our website for $12 Canadian, which is approximately $7 USD. And it's 20 pages long, and it's basically all of our tips and tricks and hacks on, maximizing your vacations. So we talk a lot about how to save money. And we also talk a bit about, because, we work and we only have a certain amount of vacation days, we talk about how we actually manage to maximize those days to really get the most out of our time off and our vacations. Mm-hmm. So that's for sale on our website. We also put it on our Patreon, which we just set up, which is why we were talking about it before. And it's in our $10 tier. So you save a couple of dollars, at least for the 1 month if you sign up, and you get the ebook through that as well. So there's a couple of options there.
Yeah. Basically that's the two options. On our Patreon, also exciting, Tia showed the shirt. We have ordered some shirts for our Patreon supporters, but we made them. They are basically our pictures that we have taken in different destinations. as a supporter or $25 tier supporter on Patreon, so long as you are subscribed to us the month before and the month of our vacation, you will get a destination t-shirt, which will probably be mailed out to you a couple weeks after we come back.
And that happens for every trip we take that year, as long as you're a patron for the month leading up and the month of the vacation. So we typically take about 3 vacations a year. If you're a patron in that tier for the whole year, you basically get 3 different destination t-shirts.
Or more. Like, we might even include for some of our smaller trips, just because, hey, if it's cool looking, why not, right?
So we're wearing our mock-ups right now of the 2 that we're currently printing. So we have one for Beijing. And I know the quality on this one does not look as great. These were our practice ones.
Yeah, like you can see that this is cracked, but really we were
trying different things.
Yeah, this is our sample basically. And we took these and then we went to a real screen printing place, and then they're printing it I think they're silk screening it for us.
No, they're not silk screening.
No, sorry, they're using one of those t-shirt printers.
Direct to t-shirt.
Yeah, so
so that they will actually last and not, fall apart in the wash like these are.
Napool, have I been to the Kalenkis of Marseille? No, so I only had a weekend. I literally drove around, found a hostel, stayed in the hostel, and yeah, I completed the round trip in like 30 hours. It was, I was there on business, and then I had the car, so I was like, why not? And then I drove in a circle just to kind of see a few more places. So I literally didn't stop in many places. It was a long road trip by myself.
Yeah. And our next destination is Mexico.
Oh, that's right.
We will be heading to Mexico. We're going to be staying at an all-inclusive we're doing a family trip. But Andy and myself will be going off of the resort for a day or 2. We're going to definitely hit up Chichen Itza and those ruins. And then we might possibly head into the city if we have time. But we'll see what happens.
That's right.
So in terms of our destination t-shirts, though, we do have more that we've already kind of drawn out or sampled. We don't have them printing yet, but some of the other destination t-shirts that we already have in queue are Greece and Puerto Rico for sure.
Cyprus?
Cyprus will have one, and France, Paris.
Oh, that's right. Yes. We went there last year. It was our brain fart year when we did not vlog a single thing.
Paris and Greece vlogged nothing.
Yep.
2 major destinations.
Yep. Paris, Athens, 0 vlogs, 0 videos, except for we do have a really cool shot of Notre Dame on Easter when they were doing their the mass outside. That was really cool. But Tia filmed it, and at the time she was unaware of horizontaling her phone, so everything was vertical. Makes a terrible vlog.
I used to be really terrible of filming like this until we started legit vlogging, and now everything is filmed like this.
Even most pictures are taken like that.
Yeah.
Paris is very expensive. Yes, it's
so expensive. To be honest, Naboul, Paris was probably one of the destinations that was the most disappointing that we've ever been to. I'm not gonna lie. I was thoroughly disappointed. Except with Versailles, and that's because I love, in school, I love learning about that time in history and about Marie Antoinette and everything. So going to Versailles was really cool, but everything else was really disappointing. And Paris, I found, I've been to Europe a lot. I go to Greece and Cyprus pretty frequently. And I found that Paris was just even more expensive than the rest of Europe usually is.
Yeah.
Just did 11 country road trip over 2 months. We have so few vlogs and mostly B-roll. I feel your pain, right? Oh, you always think about it after you're like, oh, what was I thinking?
Yeah, but that's why we always have our full gear. Another thing to look out for, we decided to, I don't know, I decided, and I think Tia's pretty on board, but we are going to do a breakdown of our travel packs.
Yes.
We have, over the last, I would say about a year, we started traveling with as little as possible. On smaller trips, I only take a backpack. And even on a little longer trip, sometimes we just share one carry-on, roly-oly.
Comparative to the first vlogs that we ever posted on our YouTube channel were from our Beijing trip in 2017.
2 big suitcases.
We took 2 big suitcases. And now, like, everything we've gone to this year and last year has literally been just carry-on and or backpack.
Or just backpack.
That's why I said and or.
Oh, sorry. Yes, you did. Yeah, so we are going to be doing a breakdown of our packs. And the last time I weighed my pack, it was only like 18 pounds or something. And I survived on that for ages. So look forward to that.
Versailles was amazing. I know, it was so beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
If I ever go back to Paris, I think that's the only thing I would go to. Back to Versailles.
No, I want to go see the ruins of Notre Dame.
So terrible. Terrible.
Terrible.
Our French is not very good.
My French is terrible.
Terrible.
Yeah, but we do have some thoughts. Have you done theater? Have you done the theater show they do? You mean
what
at,
theater show?
Moulin Rouge.
Oh, I would do Moulin Rouge.
That
was the one thing we didn't go to.
Yeah, we didn't go to that. It was a Time. I think it was Time.
Is that what you guys are talking about though? Oh, at Versailles. There's a theater show at Versailles.
There is.
I don't remember that.
It wasn't playing the time when we were there.
Huh.
We were there. Yeah.
I guess now we just have to go back.
Well, we already said that because we have to go vlog everything.
And go to Moulin Rouge.
All right, go to Moulin Rouge here.
A light show. It's fab. That is so cool. Adding it back to the list of never-ending travel destinations. What's everyone else's next travel destination? Where are you all headed?
Well, we know just be out. Nabul lives in paradise already, so he's not going anywhere.
Exploration also lives in paradise. Beaches and warm weather.
He lives in Florida, depending on which we're in Florida, I guess. The gator part or the nice part.
Nothing until school's out. Oh, are you guys in school? Go Wild Geese? Are you studying in state? That'd be crazy. Studying abroad. Oh, you have kids. Oh, that makes sense.
That makes sense then. We don't have problems with kids because we don't have kids.
There's no problems. We have nieces and nephews. It's the perfect combination for us right now. We get to hang out with them, hype them up on sugar, take them out to all the cool things, and then give them right back to their parents. Lucky people.
I love kids, but the best part of having kids is here you go. Now I'm gonna go home to my bed where I can sleep through the night. No one's gonna wake me up because they need to have water. The best part.
You say that now. People are gonna be saying the same thing to us when we do have kids. You better watch what you say.
If. Ding. What is ding? Something dinged here.
Ding.
Treating YouTube as a business is so important, and there are so many variables and huge learning curve. Yeah, dude. Or gal. I don't know which one of you is on the other end, but holy crap. We are everything we want to do is just okay, so we want to do this, but to do this, we have to do that. And to do that, we have to do that. Oh, there's a service that will do that for you. Oh, it takes all your profit margin. Okay. Yeah.
The profits, the stuff
the margin is very low.
That was what really surprised us. Everybody wants a cut of what you make.
Yeah.
Hashtag business life.
I know. It's hilarious because I work in a company that did a lot of this stuff, and I did not realize how much we took.
I think what bothered me most was that we already pay for a subscription for Squarespace, and they boast that they have the shop functionality,
which they do.
But then, and I'm okay with them taking a cut, but what bothered me was that they don't actually do the transactions and the processing. So then, the company you go with for that is also going to take a cut. Mm-hmm. That's what bothered me the most.
Yep.
But it is what it is.
Oh, we have it on there now. Squarespace works really well with e-products.
It does work well with e-products.
Yeah.
We'll be making more e-products in the future. We already have a list of a couple of things we want to share. We're not gonna announce them right now.
I know, but is there anything that you guys would like to see?
That's a good one.
Yeah, anything that you guys would find helpful. We will throw together e-products.
Oh, good morning, Bubba. The dog woke up.
Yes, this is still a live stream
featuring Bubba. I should probably show you guys. Otherwise, it's not really featuring him. There he is. He's like, what do you want?
Are you whoring me out for money? Yes, we are, Bubba.
He's like, I'm going back to bed.
Oh, he's super cute. He's going into 10 years old, I think. And still such a puppy. We usually don't let him on the couch, and recently someone broke a rule and let him on the couch.
He just wanted to snuggle.
And he loved it.
He did love it. And he was so good.
It was all right.
Does anybody else in the chat have a Patreon? Just wondering. Also, guys, don't forget to hook up on other social medias and not just YouTube. Twitter, Instagram. We have both of those. If you want to hit us up, we'll follow back, obviously.
We do, but we haven't really set it up properly. Just got our names sorted.
Nice.
Good idea. But yeah, what I've seen from some people is they use the the lowest level in pricing, and literally it's just a please support me if you like my channel. One tier, it's like $2.
I mean, we did the same thing too. When we set up our YouTube, we shortly after set up our Patreon, aka grabbed our name, and then it sat there until basically this past week when we actually got it set up. So
yeah, so there's nothing wrong with that.
If you do need any direction on things that you can do to set it up, you can always take a peek at ours, see what we're doing. I mean, that's what we did too. We looked at a bunch of different Patreons from different YouTubers, both big and small, to kind of see the tiers that they offered and what they offered in each of them, and that helped give us an idea of how we should proceed, basically. Also, if you guys are enjoying our live, please hit the thumbs up. It just helps us, get the live stream out there so more people can join, and then we can meet more content creators. I feel like I need to give something back, but you're right. It can be literally for just helping out a creator have a cup of coffee. Exactly. And we felt that way too at first. We're like, oh man, like what would we give people? Like what would we give them that isn't going to break the bank for us too? And then, yeah, doing that research, we realized.
Hey, it's Jade.
Hi, Jade. Welcome to the live stream. The thumbs up is underneath the video.
Here, let me show you. It's this thing.
She found it.
Okay.
Can you start with just one tier?
Yes.
You can start with as many or as few tiers as you want.
So there's different levels in pricing, and for us smaller content creators, we'll never need the professional one. So it's really between the lower two tiers. The first tier, I'm talking about Patreon pricing tiers, not the tiers you can create. So the lowest cut that Patreon takes, it only offers you one tier, aka one thing that you can make up. That's the one to go for if you're just gonna have basically a donation button.
By the way, too, that's another good point, is Patreon takes a cut of the money that you get from your patrons, just so you know. I mean, why wouldn't they?
Everyone does, so.
How's it going, Jade? Welcome to the live stream. We are talking about the launch of our ebook and t-shirts and Patreon. So many things.
All the things.
Oh, man. But yeah, if you guys have any other questions about Patreon, like even if you want to ask them offline, just shoot us a message or send us an email and we'll be happy to help you out. What percentage do they take? Patreon takes I need to make sure.
8%, 12%, something like that.
I can't remember. We've looked at so many. Let's see. Patreon fees. 5, 8, or 12% of monthly income, depending on the plan you have. Plus, you pay transaction fees. So usually, what that means, and you'll see this a lot with different services, is that when they say transaction fee, they mean the transaction of actually like someone purchasing something, and then also you pulling money out of the account is another transaction, and they'll usually charge either a base price for that or take a cut of that as well. And we've noticed this across many different platforms, not just Patreon. We saw it with Squarespace too, and with
PayPal.
With PayPal, yes,
and Stripe.
And Stripe, yep.
So yeah, really
love
really,
you too,
really
Jade. Thanks for joining. Everyone needs a piece of the pie. We'll end up with a slice. Exactly. Things you learn the hard way. It is for the love of it. And that's what we always said too. Like when we started the YouTube, we weren't really concerned about numbers or being monetized. We literally started this just for fun because we really enjoyed traveling and we just wanted to share those experiences with other people. And, you know, some people don't have the opportunities to travel like we do, or they don't know how to maximize their vacations and, you know, save money. So that was really the point of why we initially started the channel.
I thought it was because it's our home videos.
That too. That's how I sold you on the camera.
I wanted to buy a camera anyways.
That was another thing we said. So when we went to invest in a camera, we said we're going to invest in a pretty decent camera because at the end of the day, you know, all of these videos that we shoot are also our home videos. Like I remember back in the day, my mom shooting with those big camcorders. And we have all these like really fantastic family home videos and what? Fantastic. Oh, sorry, fantastic. Yeah. I mean, they're not great quality nowadays.
Yeah.
But it's nice for us to have that for our travels and our, you know, our life.
It's actually nice because whenever we look at our numbers and we're like, oh, we wish this, we wish that. And then we remind ourselves
why we did it.
Why are we doing this?
Yeah. We have noticed a lull lately, though. I don't know. Do you guys notice like different peaks and valleys in your videos based on destination? So we've noticed that with our like Ontario stuff, our Canada stuff, we get a lot fewer hits. And I'm not sure, but I feel like it might be also like a destination thing because it's not a widely searched destination. But
yeah, it could be.
I'm thinking through your website. You can get supporters and eliminate the middleman and their percent cost, like if you have Woo on your website.
Well, so we were thinking about that too, but so I have a pet peeve, and it's if I go to someone's website and it's poorly built, I get like irrationally enraged. And I complain.
Because he's a developer. Literally all I hear, any website we go to, who built this? I'm like, you can't say that about every website.
Yes, I can, because a lot of them. I do have a point. Anyways, so the thing is, we were thinking through different ways we can do this, but at the end of the day, it makes the life of whoever wants to support us very difficult. So one of the ways that we were thinking was, okay, to purchase something, you guys can fill out a form, which will send us an email, and then we will see the email, and then we will ask you to make a payment through PayPal. So that means that there is a whole bunch of bouncing back and forth between you guys and us before anything ever even happens. It's just not fair, and I don't want people to have to jump through all these hoops in order to support us. So we decided that we were just going to take the bullet, and in order to minimize it, we started thinking about other things like, okay, so Patreon only takes is one cut. So if you guys would like to support us, please be a Patreon subscriber, and you get the flexibility of how much you want to support us. If you wanted to support us the next month, so those are all things that it gives people that flexibility, and also it cuts costs on our side. And I know it's super cliche, but this is a way that we can kind of like give you guys back some of that support as well. Is one, making things easy, two, making it so that the base cost is not so high.
Yeah. We basically invested in trying to keep it looking professional, like how any other website would look. With that process that Andy was talking about, it would have been I think it would have been like kind of a mess. You won't have the typical, add something to your cart and check out. And then we thought too, if we have multiple products on our website and somebody wants to purchase more than one, like that's even more of a trying to figure out, okay, they want these 3 products. They have to put in the order through the website, but then they have to email us and pay us with PayPal, and then we send it to them. So that's why we ended up going with the decision we did.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I think too, it's more, I feel like we notice it as more of an impact now because we're a young business, right? So typically when you start a real business, your expenses are this and your income is this. And so I think the impact of those percentages that we give out will be minimized as we start to grow more and more.
Yeah, become more mature.
Yeah. Oh, I just felt like I was back in school. Business class.
What are you doing with that?
This?
Yeah.
Oh, I was just going to show a couple of...
But it's not even the final draft.
I know.
Tia went and got the rough draft we printed out so we can see what it looks like.
We just lost a lot of people. Is anybody still in the chat? Where did everybody go?
That's true. I think explication dropped off.
And Jade's still here. That thing does not work, that participant list. Yay, Jade! How's it going? How are you? Do, 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 do. Bow, bow, bow.
Offie.
I wish I could just talk. Ha 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 ha. So yeah, we're trying to we have this thing that we downloaded where people will actually be able to talk with us. We just haven't fully figured it out yet. It's kind of weird. We sit here and we just talk to the screen, and it's always fun at the beginning of a live stream when nobody's joined yet and you're just talking to yourself.
Netflix time in Spain at least. Ah, gotcha.
Nice. Netflix for days. Put it on your vlog. Where'd you go apple picking? So wait, in order me to support you on Patreon, I have to be a member of Patreon?
I think so, but
you have to be a member of Patreon? I don't think so. No, no, you don't have to be a member. Like, you don't have to have, do you have to have your own account?
I think you have to have your own account, yes.
Oh. That's a really good question, guys. We actually need to look into that. From what I understood, you don't have to be a member of Patreon, but I guess that would make sense because you'd have to set up some sort of like wallet that you would, payments would come out of. Are you searching it? Andy's looking into it.
I'm pretty sure you have to you have to have an account. You don't need to have you don't need to be a person who has Patreon. You need a Patreon account. If that makes sense.
Oh, I see what you're saying. The same way that you have like a Facebook account.
Yes. Okay. And actually, speaking of which, you don't need a Patreon account. You can use Facebook or your or Google
to log in.
Yeah, your Gmail to log in.
Jade, St. George. Where's St. George? Nearby? Go Waggies. How do you guys cope with posting on time? Do you struggle with consistency at all? Just asking because for us, that is like the biggest struggle at the moment.
Yes.
I mean, we did drop. So we post at least once a week. We went through a period where we were posting twice a week, which is what our initial goal had been, to post twice a week. But over the past month or so, or couple of months, I would say, with Andy's job situation and, just personal life things, we did cut back to once a week. What I find really helpful, because I do all of our video edits, and Andy gives input in them, is whenever there's a long weekend where we're not booked with like family and friends, I will sit down and bang out 3 to 4 videos. So I have just a bank of videos ready to go. And that way, if I have a busy week, specifically if like we're busy with work or busy with family things, wedding season's coming up, then I don't have to stress about editing and getting it done. I already have it there and ready to go. So that's been pretty helpful. But I mean, the key is to keep that bank full. Otherwise, then you fall back into the, oh man, I need to edit.
Yep.
But the other thing that I would say too is and I know this also sounds really cliche, but don't sacrifice the quality of your videos just to push them out. Like if the video is not ready, take the time you need to edit it and make sure that the quality is still there before you post it.
Jade says it's
close to Bradford. Interesting. Are you guys going to bake apple pie? I'm assuming you get to keep all the apples you pick when you go apple picking. I've never been apple picking.
Yeah, you pay for it. You don't just pick them off the tree.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
But you take like all of the apples you pick, you take? Basically to batch record. Yeah, kind of. Because for us, our vacations are typically a week to 10 days long. So we already have all that footage sitting there. And then, we just batch edit them and have them ready to go. Like even this weekend, we were saying that we've had some videos that we've wanted to record kind of sitting on the backlog. And so we were saying today we should sit down and get our content recorded for 3 videos that we want to make. And that way I have all of the video footage I need and I can just edit when I have the time to edit. You pay for the apples and you take home all of your apples.
I can't believe she asked that question.
I don't know. I never went apple picking. I don't know, because is it like those, like, do you have a limit? Like, they give you a basket and you can only fill the basket?
Your limit is how much you pay for.
But you don't pay per apple. Do you pay per...
No,
I'm just going to stop talking.
You pay by weight. The limit of how much you can take home is how much you pay for. And how much you pay for is how much you pick.
I love that they're cheaper at the grocery store. I guess it's for the experience. I was legit surprised you had to pay for them.
Oh, Jade.
You take as many as you want to buy.
Yes.
See, that's not like... Not everybody knows everything about apple picking, Andy. Has anybody else in the chat been apple picking?
Chap.
That's like I said chat. It's a really popular thing in Ontario in the fall.
Apple picking, strawberry picking in the summer. I think there's cherry picking somewhere. In BC, there's blueberry picking, which breaks your back, so don't do it. It's also not cheaper, so
I
just
feel
buy
like
from the store.
Apple picking, though, is very, very popular.
Yeah, we have a lot of orchards around here.
Andy is an apple picking expert, apparently. I've never seen him go apple picking, though. Wouldn't that be a hope you have to just through as well? It's like YouTube. I can't subscribe to your channel without a Google Gmail.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah. It's such a blocker. So many more people would subscribe to your YouTube channel if it was as simple as clicking the sub button. Think of how many people click your sub button but not signed in or don't have Gmail or can't remember their emails or password. That is a really, really great point. I do agree with that.
Yep. Although I gotta say, Patreon is a little bit easier because they do let you become a patron with Facebook or Gmail or with their own account.
Not everybody has those though.
Well, you hope that you would have one of them,
3.
right? Yeah. So, yeah.
Yeah. Check the water, please. Water break.
You're borrowing water from me. What is the dog doing?
He woke up from his nap. Oh, no. He's going back to bed.
Mm.
Oh, man. Does anybody have any exciting plans for the rest of today?
Well, I mean, depending on where you are, it's kind of the end of the day.
Well, whatever hours you have left for today, I guess. Or anything exciting this week?
Ooh.
I noticed that your first live stream was 6 months ago. How was it doing it for the first time?
It was not too bad.
It was awkward, I was gonna say.
No, I don't think it was that too bad. It was that bad.
We had no idea what we were doing. We weren't sure what would happen when we clicked go live. Like, we didn't know that when you click go live, you still have to do the setup before you actually go live. So we kind of just sat down. We're like, okay, I guess let's just click the button.
Yeah, and then we had, I think Just BL was there. And then we had a few people join and we had a nice chat. And suddenly it was like an hour and a half, 2 hours later. So
I think the first one was only 40 minutes.
40 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Once we did the first one, though, we kind of got the hang of things.
Yeah, it's not too bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jade, we have Bubba.
We do have Bubba. He's sleeping. He's being lazy. Lazy Sundays. 11 a.m. here in Hawaii. Oh, actually, that would make sense.
Yeah.
You still have the whole day ahead of you. What are you guys going to get up to?
Packing for 3 years.
Going to the beach. Are you going to the beach? I would go to the beach. Anything beach related. What else? What else we got going on?
I don't know.
Yeah, we'll keep you guys posted too with whatever other stuff we come across as we try and grow and sell things. We'll tell you all about the companies that take the cuts of money from you.
Mm-hmm.
Acro Yoga on the beach. The water temp is so warm. Oh,
Nice.
I saw some of your Acro Yoga stuff. You guys are pros. Way better than us.
Well, yeah, I can barely touch my toes. But go well, geese. Try to live stream a shot. Give it a shot. You really don't need anything more than just a laptop. We're just using our laptop, no mic. We don't have a special webcam or anything.
Our laptop is actually sitting on top of an upside down laundry bin and a plastic drawer.
Yes.
So that it's the right height for the stream.
Just anywhere you can sit a little bit comfortably. Make sure whoever's with you get your own water. Nope. And yeah, do push it out on like your social medias and stuff. Then hopefully people join, and then you chat with them. That's it.
I feel like doing lives too has created kind of a really close-knit community with different channels. So like Just Be Out has been on a lot of our lives. Exploration, Here We Go Mel, Live Life with a View, and these are kind of the people that we interact with the most, which has been really nice. I was saying to Andy the other day that I feel like it's almost like a new age pen pal per se, and it's awesome because we're all content creators, so we have all of these different same struggles, and we get to talk about it and kind of share what works for us, what doesn't, and it's fun. It's really nice.
I think Jade has a question for you.
Are you guys still running your food channel? We don't have a YouTube one. We just have that Instagram. We don't really do that one anymore, though. We do have other things in the pipeline outside of vacation days, but that's not for this stream.
Let's talk about affiliate links. Set one up. It's pretty easy. We have all the links that we do have on our webpage,
and our descriptions and our videos are all affiliate links.
Yeah, we unfortunately haven't gotten nobody has bought anything from using our links yet.
Actually, apparently too, if nobody uses your links for I think six months
or something,
they say they're going to deactivate your account, but it's really easy to just reactivate it. 11:15 p.m. here, gonna sign off, but live streams definitely seem like fun. Cheers, guys. See you next time. We'd have to do cold beer instead of water here because nights are so warm.
Oh my
Thanks,
God.
Go Wild Geese. Thanks for joining. Hope you have a great night, and hopefully we'll see you in another stream. Maybe your stream.
Yeah.
And we will have beer too. Have a good one. Just Be Out says, yep. Oh, so you had the experience with the deactivated thing too? We got an email about it, I think, a couple weeks ago. I guess so.
I don't know. We set it up when we were back at like 300 subscribers or something.
But that's what he's saying, because they deactivate it if you don't make sales. And like when you're small, you don't, I don't know. We haven't made a sale yet through our affiliate links. Oh, you guys are waiting for a higher sub count.
Yeah, I don't know. The way I see it, it's kind of like maximize it for yourself, right? So if you have it on for a long time, then maybe I don't know. No idea.
We have yet to have real success with the affiliate links. I think the other thing too is you have to keep in mind, especially with Amazon affiliate links. I guess it's more different for us, but all of our affiliate links are for Amazon.ca. And so I think once we get bigger, something we would do is get affiliate links for Amazon.com as well, because a lot of our viewers are based in the States. And so it wouldn't make sense for them to shop on the Canadian site.
Yes.
But that's something to keep in mind. Like when you look at your YouTube stats, you want to see the countries that your viewers are in and kind of figure out from there if you need affiliate links for the same product on the different country websites or not.
Which is kind of silly, I guess. It really should just be one link, and then as when people click it, it should just direct you to the correct one. That'd be nice. Yeah.
It is what it is. Oh, and don't forget they also take a cut. just
no, they
going.
Don't.
Yeah, they do.
Affiliate links.
Oh no, we take a cut.
They give
sale.
Yeah, they
give us a cut.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you don't get the full amount. Yeah. What other ways do people make money through YouTube?
I don't know. But those are kind of like the big ones. You know, monetization, which is ridiculous to get. And affiliate links, Patreon. Patreon's a pretty big one. Honestly, just donations. Like some people donate to you, which is crazy, but they do. And
I was in a live stream just a few weeks ago where somebody donated, super chatted actually, $2,000 to this creator. And I was shocked because I mean, I don't know if you have $2,000 laying around just to give to somebody. Can we get followers? I'm just kidding. We love all our followers. We don't expect money from any of our followers. But yeah.
Sponsorships. Well, we actually had a few companies reach out to us, but we turned them down because one of them seemed like a scam. So we were like, no. Another one reached out to us, and they sell basically travel goods, so backpacks and gear like that. We were really excited until they said they wanted us to push this stuff, but they didn't give us any samples.
We've had multiple companies reach out to us for sponsorship where that was the case, though. Where they don't give you anything to test beforehand. They just expect you to buy it with your own money and then kind of push it. We've decided to be very particular about who we would sponsor, like build a sponsorship with. And there's no way we would push any product without trying it first, because that is not right.
Yeah. So yeah, like I refuse to do that. All the stuff that we do push on the channel, like the S Pro mug, the Osprey backpacks, and all of that stuff, we literally use on a daily basis. We just love it. Yeah, we use on a daily basis. There's tons of stuff that, like for example, these T-shirts, we would this was cheap for us, and it looks good coming kind of out of the print. But then we try to wash them, we try to stretch them. Like we really try, we do all we can to try to destroy it and make sure that it's good before we kind of, put our weight behind it. Yeah, so hopefully anything that if you guys need to buy something, for example, a thermos or a backpack or a battery bank, any of that sort of stuff, and then you get the information from us, hopefully it's good. And we really do stand behind the things that we do push.
Yeah. Have you guys had the same experience? Anybody else in the chat? Have you had companies reach out to you for any sponsorships? And maybe you're in the same boat where they don't want to give you the product to try first? I really wish this participants list feature would work. Oh, it just tells me that we're the only one in there.
Doesn't mean it's just be out and
not yet.
Yeah.
I think it's also country-based too. We had the very first person that reached out to us, they wanted us to buy their product off of the American Amazon site, which would have cost us so much money in shipping and taxes. So
yeah, I don't know. Some of it feel a little shady, I want to say, especially companies who want you to be their spokesperson. Like one of the companies that reached out to us wanted us to I don't think spokesperson is the word. It's also not a sponsorship. It's a kind of be their affiliate sellers, I guess. Basically try to push their product as much as possible. I took a look at their website, and they actually, it seems like they have some pretty good stuff, but I almost feel like they want to say, hey, you have this like partnership status, and for you to go buy some of the stuff off of them. I don't know. I was questionable about that. So yeah, it doesn't seem like it was straight up a kind of nice, good sponsorship. It seemed shady. So then we just decided not to take the risk. We honestly don't. Well, first of all, we don't want to get scammed. But secondly, we don't want other people to hear us say, hey, this is great, and it turns out to be not so great.
Yeah, at the end of the day, like, it's your brand, right? You don't want to tarnish your brand by trying to sell somebody else's stuff, especially if it's not good quality.
I don't know if it's our sub count or authority. It might just be luck.
I mean, so the one company that reached out to us was because the company works between Canada, the US, and China, and we have, I mean, more than half of the videos we have on our channel are China related. So I think that's one of the reasons we got the email from them. For the other ones, though, I don't know. I think maybe it just comes down to luck of the draw. They came across one of our videos and they saw that, you know, the products they sell would be something that we would use.
Yeah, most of the stuff that came to us is outdoorsy type things. But I think we've had like 4 people reach out to us.
Yeah, we've had the China, Canada one.
Yeah,
we've had somebody who wanted us to try like camping gear, which makes sense because we have that kind of content on our channel. And then the other guys had that full website of travel gear, backpacks and scarves and clothes and things like that.
So we don't know. We honestly don't know. It's not like we're on any special mailing lists. No. We don't know about any mailing lists. Yeah, so not sure, but that's kind of what it is.
Yeah, it is pretty cool. I mean, at the end of the day, we didn't go with it, but it was still like an exciting moment to be like, hey, somebody wants to partner with us. Just any sort of recognition as a YouTuber, you get excited. I think we said in our stream last week too, we had somebody comment on one of our videos that they love our content and they think they saw us at the mall. And they said what mall they were at. And it turns out that it's somebody local to where we live. And we were like, oh my gosh, you should have said hi and whatnot. And it was just really exciting that like we were out and about in our own city. Like I didn't even realize we had many people in our city that watch our stuff. It's mostly like outside of that. So it was exciting that somebody even recognized us.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. Oops.
Are you checking who's there?
I'm just trying to figure out.
Apparently, there's 5 participants.
Yeah.
Well, I think Jade is still there.
I think you're counted. I
count this one.
Any other questions about any of that type of stuff? I mean, we're not experts by any means either. This is just stuff that we've come across, like with our own research or things that have happened to us. Nabul is still here. How's it going? Isn't it late for you? Paris has got to be what, 5, 6 hours ahead?
Not that many. 4? No, 6. I would say 6. Yeah,
11:26 p.m.
But that's okay.
Oh my gosh.
He lives in the Rivieras.
So nice. Is that like wine area?
Yes, there's a lot of wineries there.
Do you like wine, Nabul? Do you do like the winery tours and stuff?
Or do you brew your own?
Or do you brew? We have a couple from Canada here that watch all our vlogs. They even brought us syrup for pants, and we will probably shoot a vlog with them in it. That's so cool. They brought you like maple syrup? Maple syrup's good. Hi, Knap Vids from Croatia. Wow. How's it going?
And yeah, Nibble, we're not wine connoisseurs either.
Yeah, we have a big wine region near Niagara Falls, and we just not our thing.
It's kind of funny. The last time when we on our way to Puerto Rico, actually, some lady came with a white wine and sat down. I was like, "Oh, maybe I should try some wine." I took a sip and I was like, "No, that
was a mistake."
Yeah,
I made a mistake.
I remember why I don't drink wine.
Nice. You know, we never realized, or I never realized, that you can't find Canadian maple syrup a lot in the States.
Yeah,
because it's everywhere here.
Yes, it is everywhere here. I was in Niagara yesterday, and there was people like grabbing maple syrup off the shelves. It was crazy.
I have a friend in Texas who is obsessed with these maple syrup lollipops that we have here. And just every time somebody goes down there, they have to take those lollipops for her. She can't find them anywhere there.
Oh, the basically sugar on a stick?
Yeah, the ones that you get, and they're in the shape of a maple leaf.
Oh.
Ooh, the wine in Spain. Can't wait. You guys are wine drinkers.
No, we are beer.
I mean, I can imagine. I feel like, obviously, if you have really good wine, it's probably really good. I'm just a beer person.
I don't know. I guess it's the taste of wine. I like if it was there, I'll drink it.
No, I won't.
Well, actually, no.
That's the wine.
I don't know.
Is Jade still in the chat? She might say otherwise.
Jade,
are you there? I think she left.
Oh, too bad.
That's okay. I'll bother her after.
Jade is a big wine person.
So, do you guys prefer red or white, or any of the other rosé? Or sparkling?
You have to taste good wine. And yes, maybe I do.
I mean, we buy $10 bottles of wine when I used to drink wine.
No,
the cheap wines.
I don't know. I've had some like expensive bottles, but maybe I just haven't found the wine that I like. There's also that. It's not like I really went out and bought a bunch of wine. Usually I buy a bunch of beer. I like beer. Beer is good.
What is everybody else's drink of choice? If
beer.
It's not wine.
It's beer.
Mine is beer.
Yep.
Or vodka. I think beer still wins.
Beer, and then I like doing shots.
Just be out. Since you guys are traveling so frequently, are you using any sort of loyalty program for like lounges or anything, like Priority Pass, or do you have a credit card that offers that stuff? Depending on the food you're pairing it with. That actually makes sense too. Some foods just go better with different drinks.
Like beer.
Johnny Walker Double Black, whiskey fan.
Oh, I like whiskey
nice.
too.
You do like whiskey.
Yeah. Johnny Walker Double Black. Have you tried a Blue Label? The Blue Label is pretty good too.
Single malt Scotch.
I have some downstairs with that too. I guess we don't have it in the background anymore. But when we first started doing the live stream, we would do it from our basically dinner table, and we have a bar like immediately behind us. It's got all the stuff, man.
Yeah. What was it? Our first or second live stream? It became a big topic of discussion. The amount of alcohol that was behind us.
It wasn't even that much. We had a few bottles of mastica. We had a couple bottles of vodka.
Just making it sound so bad.
We have some rye. We had some bourbon,
Vodka,
No, I
rum,
said that rum. Some
tequila,
some moonshine. We don't have wine.
No, we had wine there.
We had wine. Okay, so
Priority pass from Amex, nice.
Yeah,
I was gonna say, if you're traveling that long, you got to get into some sort of lounges.
Yeah, see, we don't get anything like that here.
Why? My priority pass is for my. I mean, it's not like the way you guys get in the States,
what I mean. Like, it's not on the same level. Blue is amazing.
Expensive.
Yes, it is. But it's good though. I do lag.
By the way, guys, feel free to let everybody in the chat know what your channels are about. KNAP, I'm sorry, I can't remember if you've been in our lives before, but we are okay with, letting people know and meeting other content creators. That's why we hold these live streams.
Yep. But KNAP is another travel vlogger, just so everyone know. He does a lot of vlogs with Eastern Europe. So, the Balkans. I think Croatia is part of the Balkans. Yeah.
Who is?
KNAP Vids.
KNAP Vids.
Yep.
Just both. Oh.
First time.
How'd you find us? You just saw us live on YouTube, or did you see it on Facebook? And it looks like, oh, no, that didn't. Does anybody else in the chat do live streams? Do you guys have problems with this participants list? It never shows us the proper list of people.
Yeah, I've actually never. First of all, I don't ever see.
It's funny because yours is actually showing you, and mine is not.
Mine shows you. It probably. Oh wow. Okay.
When we're logged into this account, it only shows us in the chat. We're the only participant in our live stream.
The Bulletis live stream outdoors. Oh yes, we cannot wait until we hit that 1,000 subscriber mark.
Yes.
So that we can do some live streams.
We wanted to live stream like right in front of Niagara Falls, and we had planned it for months. We were waiting until we were going to go to Niagara Falls, and then YouTube came out with you need 1,000 subscribers to go live on mobile, and we were like, no. So when we hit the 1K, we are going to go back to Niagara Falls and live stream live from there and kind of share the falls with everybody.
Yep.
You can do it with an app. What app?
Yes, you can do it. I think you
can. Can you use Streamlabs?
Yeah,
actually?
you can use Streamlabs.
No need to have 1,000. I find it interesting that YouTube lets you do it with other third-party apps, but not just directly.
Well, it's not so much do it, right? Streamlabs basically streams it to a server, and the server's
reroutes.
Yeah.
Nabul uses Streamlabs.
Yeah,
too.
but the problem is our phones aren't beefy enough to support it. It's kind of funny. The longer that I'm in tech, I find that the technology that I own gets older and older and older, and less I care about it. Like my phone is a Asus Zen phone. It's not even their latest and greatest. It's some mid-range one. Yeah, I don't. Our phones aren't too powerful.
Yeah, that is one thing that we took a step back on.
Mm-hmm. Oh, KNAP Bits has followed us for a while. Got a message we're online and want to check you out.
Cool. Thank you for joining. We really appreciate it.
Really, really appreciate it.
YouTube is cracking down on BS law. I know.
You just reached a magic number, Nabul. Congratulations!
That's so exciting. Are you going to do like any special video or a giveaway or anything? Yeah,
so this video, although we are promoting our first product, which is our ebook, it's also a part of our campaign to 1,000. 1K.
And we're silly. This whole hour and a half we've been online, we didn't mention the giveaway.
All right, guys. So we are giving away a copy of our ebook, and we're basically going to open it up for a week.
We'll post an actual video about it since we completely forgot. Oh my gosh.
Yeah. But if you would like a copy of our ebook, please subscribe to us and go to our website and join the mailing list.
Yes. So it's going to be open from today until next Sunday, where we'll be doing the draw. And it's going to be one winner, and you'll just get a copy of the Tia and Andy's Guide to Maximize Your Vacation Days.
Yeah. So I'm dropping a link in the chat. It does lead right to the ebook, but if you scroll to the bottom, there's the
email
list. Please sign up, and the lucky winner will get a draw.
Yes. We'll post an actual video on YouTube though, because we just completely failed to mention that for the last hour. I think we need more coffee, guys.
Yeah, or food.
Or food. It is getting close to dinner time.
Mm-hmm.
Not planned any. The Bull has not planned any. Bull, either way, congratulations on the 1K. That's super, super exciting. And that means you don't have to use Streamlabs for live streams anymore.
I bet you can probably still use it. Streamlabs offers a lot of features. Maybe we'll use it. I'll try again, maybe. But then you'll have to be from Tia's phone because she has a beefier data plan than I do.
With our sad Canadian data plans.
Oh my goodness, you guys have no idea. So...
Oh, here we go. I don't know if you want
Canadians pay like the most for our mobile plans. I'm very lucky to have gotten jumped on this like Blaze promo where I pay $40 Canadian for 4 gigs of data and unlimited cross-country calling. But normally for 2 gigs is like $80 Canadian. $80
no way, for 1 gig.
1 gig, sorry, whatever, something really, really measly. It's crazy. Yeah. We have the worst we have the worst phone plans in the world here.
Is giving away things worth it, really?
I don't know.
We don't know. We kind of just do it because it's something fun to do. And like, to be honest, we spent a lot of time putting together the ebook, and it's kind of exciting to like, have all this hype about it and then get to give it to a winner for a prize. I don't know if it actually helps with, our YouTube subscribe counts or any of that, but
I think we just really want to share it because. So I obviously had a lot of input into it, but Tia did most of the work with the actual like typing things out and making things look nice. I just think it looks nice, and it'd be nice to share it out. And if we make $1 or $2 along the way, like that's bonus. But we really, really love to just share it out.
Yep. I'm used to Streamlabs. Once you have the settings right, it is good. So you'll probably continue using that then. That makes sense. Just BO, we just recently hit 100K views. Super thrilled. We are not so much into sub watching, but the views mean so much to us. How about you guys? What numbers do you watch the most? Yes, first of all, I saw that, and congratulations. That is super exciting. 100,000 views that's fantastic. And I mean, it makes total sense. Your guides and your videos are so well put together. They're so nice. For us, I think the number we focus on the most is our watch time. I think that's the one we are concerned with more than subscriber or views. We check watch count a lot, and we also check retention, and we kind of use that as a guide to what people like and what they don't like.
Yeah. Basically, I don't know. I think we have a pretty close. We have a pretty tight knit group of people who watch our content, and we just want to make stuff that the existing people want to watch. Our existing followers want to watch.
Well, and also things that people find useful. Like for example, our Niagara Falls video, we're finding that it's getting good hits and continuous hits, and I think it's because it's useful information, and that's kind of what we want to keep striving towards, is to not only just show like the fun part of traveling, but actually give useful tips and tricks and information about different places. So
agreed.
Yeah. Have the water, please?
No.
There's no water left.
No. Well, there's a little bit. That's mine.
Just stealing all the water.
I brought all the water.
Informative trumps all.
That's right.
That's giving back. Exactly.
Yeah, and I don't know. There's I've had a couple of people tell me that Niagara is so expensive. Every single attraction attraction is like
egg traction.
It's like $40 on average, but really it's not that bad if you know where to look. So in the video we did talk about how to get tickets online, where to get it, where to actually pick up the physical tickets, how to get around in that area. So yeah,
we also have like one of the videos that is upcoming for Niagara Falls that we're going to be doing is free things to do there. So like wherever you go, there's always going to be free things. You just have to sometimes dig a little deeper because most of the websites that you look at for popular destinations are going to show you paid attractions. So. Yep. All right.
Alrighty.
Any other questions, guys? I feel like we have really good discussion going today.
Log and learn, pretty much.
Oh my goodness. Sorry. I'm sorry. I was just fixing that.
She was fiddling around on her computer. The one that we're using to live stream. Okay. Do we need to take dogs out?
Probably. Should we call it?
Yeah, maybe. All right, guys. Just like last week, I think we need to take the dog out for a walk.
And we should probably cook dinner.
So thanks everybody for joining. If you would like a copy of our ebook, again, subscribe and
enter our mailing list.
Yeah, get on our mailing list
for a chance to win it for free. Or you could purchase or join our Patreon, whatever feels good for you.
Yeah, we do have a Patreon tier that is specifically for that. But yes.
Thank you, Just Bio. Really appreciate that. And thanks to Bull for joining too. We hope everyone has a really great night. And I guess
KNAP Vids.
Yes, and KNAP Vids. Thanks for dropping in. Have a good one, guys, and we'll chat again next time.
Bye.